Hello and welcome. We're the team at Vendor Society, and we're sharing bite-sized vendor tips and ideas in our interview series. I'm Katy Luxem, the Senior Content Manager at Vendor Society and eCommerce Nurse. I'm here with Georgina Saxby, our Senior Client Success Manager. In this segment, we're talking about something many retailers wonder about: how to become an Amazon vendor. Whether you're jumping from a third-party FBA relationship with Amazon, or if you're a brick-and-mortar business looking to move online, we've got the lowdown on what it takes to join Amazon's vendor platform. Georgina is well equipped to discuss this topic as she's a former vendor manager and has helped onboard many businesses to Amazon. Now she works as an account manager for us and helps guide both seller and vendor brands. So let's dive in with 5 questions on this basic topic that many wonder about. Hello and welcome, Georgina.
Hi, Katy. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So first and foremost, can you briefly explain the difference between a vendor and seller in terms of selling on Amazon?
Sure. So in terms of selling on Amazon, the main difference is as a vendor, it's more of a wholesale arrangement. So you would ship pallets or large quantities to Amazon, and you would have cost price that Amazon buy the product for. And as soon as you deliver that product to Amazon, they take responsibility for it from there onwards. They're responsible for the price that they want to sell it at, where they want to store the product, et cetera, et cetera. As a seller, you have much more control over your business. So you're essentially using the Amazon website to sell your products yourself. So you set the price, pay the fees, Amazon take commission on the sales of the product. But other than that, you really control everything that you would like and what products you want to sell, all those kinds of things.
Great. Thanks for explaining the basic difference. So how can you become an Amazon vendor, especially if maybe your FBA business is thriving on Amazon? Can you apply to join as a 1P supplier?
Yes. So the best way to do this is just on the Amazon website, either as a customer or if you already have a Seller Central account, you can do a contact us. I mentioned to Amazon that you're interested in becoming a vendor. Can they send some more information? It's worth noting that it's quite difficult to become an Amazon vendor. So you may just get a response saying at this time they're not accepting applications. They are reserved for very large businesses most of the time, especially in the US, but that's how you can make the request.
Interesting. So sellers, as you mentioned, enjoy a great deal of control over their listings, like adjusting everything from prices to how much stock Amazon has on hand at any given time. Why would a seller want to move to Vendor Central? What is the main benefit?
The main reason that we see sellers wanting to move to become a vendor typically is just less. I don't want to say less work because always working with Amazon is less work, but less work in the sense of you just receive purchase orders and then you send the products to Amazon. So for a lot of companies, they're not really set up to do direct to consumer fulfillment, and they don't want to deal with the customer service, don't want to deal with returns, all of that kind of stuff. So really moving to vendor is much easier if all you want to do is receive purchase orders and ship the product to Amazon.
Sounds good. And on the flip side, as Amazon continues to evolve and change, being a vendor is possibly not the coveted position some brands thought it might be. Is there a way to go back to being a seller, or do you recommend a hybrid approach?
Yeah, we see a lot of different approaches for this across our clients. So yes is the simple answer. You can go back to being a seller. Most of the time, Amazon vendor managers or the Amazon vendor team want to approve your decision to have a seller account, but you can definitely have both. You can just operate on seller, whatever suits your business the best. And in some cases, a lot of clients have issues with pricing on Amazon, cost prices in particular. And that's one of the reasons why they would move to seller, because Amazon are not accepting their cost prices or something like that. So yeah, more common now. A lot of people are moving from vendor back to seller.
That makes sense. So last but not least, if you are a seller and Amazon invites you on board as a vendor, how do you know if it's a right fit for your particular brand or business?
It would be good to have a conversation with the vendor manager, but the main thing to think about is how your business operates logistically. As a vendor, you do have to abide by a number of different operational metrics and rules, how you ship to the warehouses. It's a lot more complicated, and also receiving large POs and having to turn them around within 24 hours to accept, or whether you have a stock system that can sync with Amazon's mainly operational side of things, I would say is the best thing to look at to decide if it's right for your business. And there's a lot of information out there on all the things that Amazon do require if you want to become a vendor.
Great. So thanks for sharing with us those 5 quick questions, Georgina. And if anyone has any more in-depth questions, feel free to leave a comment or contact us through the website. Thanks again, Georgina.
Thank you for listening to the Vendor Society interview series by eCommerce Nurse. We are a boutique agency specialising in account management, marketing and consulting for vendors and sellers on Amazon. For more interviews, roundtables, blogs and information about all our services, visit vendorsociety.com and ecommercenurse.com.